What is going on, buddy? Welcome back to All Things Film. Today I'm here to talk about the ratings for The Walking Dead Season 9 premiere and what it could mean for the future of the show. Before I do begin though, if you are a fan of The Walking Dead, be sure to subscribe for daily videos, but other than that, let's get started. So according to a number of sources, there were 6.1 million viewers for the Season 9 premiere, and it had a 2.5 rating among the 18 to 49 demographics. So first thing I want to say is that I don't think this first episode is going to be a good, reliable source for how many viewers this episode has, because first of all, we still need to get the +3 and +7 for the whole entire week, because I know a lot of people DVR it and they record it to watch it later and all that. That being said, there was also AMC premiere, which allowed people to watch the Season 9 premiere 24 hours early, and it was also reported that there was a huge spike in sales for AMC premiere just a few days before Season 9 aired, and a lot of people got these episodes early, so they were also all over the internet. Like, I saw a bunch of links that led me to the actual episode, and I didn't want to watch any of these because I wanted to wait for the actual live airing, because it would have been much better that way. But that's why I'm saying we should take this 6.1 million viewers with a grain of salt. But I still think the ratings for the show are gonna be lower than previous seasons, just because, well, first of all, we're gonna have to wait to see what next week's ratings are just to compare it, because I don't think people are gonna get next week's episodes early. But not only that, it's the fact that people who left the show in season 7 and 8, chances are they're not going to come back and watch the show, even though the show is getting better. I know some people might because of the whispers and Rick's final episodes, but I think the majority of the people who left the show because they were upset about either season 7 or 8, chances are they're not going to come back, and they're probably just going to binge it later on when it comes to Netflix or something. But the show is getting better. I think we can all admit that. It's just the ratings aren't, and even the Rotten Tomatoes score has gotten better. I remember at the end of last season it was at 79%, and then when the reviews first came in for episode 901, they jumped to 86%. So, and I see all these articles saying that we need to start watching The Walking Dead again. The Walking Dead is picking back up, it's doing good, and I see all these positive reviews for it. It's just the ratings aren't going up, which is a bummer. But the ratings aren't like bad or anything. That's not what I'm trying to say, because a 6.1 million viewers, it was the highest rated show on Sunday night, the most viewers. It has a 2.5 rating right now, which is the second highest rated show on television. It's only behind This Is Us, which is also a pretty huge show. So the ratings aren't bad or anything. It's just like they're not as good as they used to be for The Walking Dead. I remember the season 7 premiere was like around 17 million, which was a huge because obviously it was the cliffhanger episode, so a bunch of people tuned in for that. And then season 8 premiere, it dipped a lot. It went back to 11 million, and then now it's to 6 million. So the ratings are dipping, but I don't think they're anything to be worried about, because they're still pretty high among other channels and among other shows on cable. But here's another thing to take into account. Rick Grimes is also leaving this season, which is also going to affect the viewers. But the question is, how much is it going to affect? Because I don't know how much it's going to affect. It could affect it a lot, but it also could affect it not that much, because the Whisperers are coming, and they are a very good group of villains. And I'm not sure why anybody would just leave right after Rick. I mean, I get it. You started off the show with Rick, but still, you've been invested in the show for 9 years. You don't want to watch the Whisperers. We're about to be like some of the best villains we've ever had on the show. So I think people should stick around after Rick Grimes, but I think it also depends how they end up, how they end Rick Grimes' story, because if they leave it open-ended, I don't think the viewership is going to decrease that much because of a possible return in the future. But if they just flat out kill him, yeah, I think the viewership is going to decrease a lot. But I don't think there's anything to worry about, because the ratings are still really good compared to other things. So we're just going to have to wait to see what the future episodes and their viewership are compared to this one and after Rick Grimes, because this season is going to have a lot of change. So we're going to be seeing maybe a completely different number of viewers by the end of this season. But I am going to wrap it up there, because I just quickly wanted to share these numbers with you guys and my thoughts on it. But I want to hear from you guys. What are your thoughts on the ratings? What are your thoughts about Rick Grimes leaving, and how you think it's going to affect the show, and if you're going to stick around after the show? I'm interested to see who's going to stick around after Rick Grimes and who's going to leave. But I am going to wrap it up there, and I hope you guys did enjoy this video. For daily Walking Dead videos, be sure to hit the subscribe button. It's been All Things Film, and until next time, peace.